Hi everyone, I'm Laura with Petals and Linens. I'm the Florist Workshop. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that today we do have returners that are going to be doing our foamless class, virtual class. Obviously this is new to me, so I appreciate you guys so much joining me today, giving me the opportunity to be able to do the virtual with you. I'm so sad that our workshop got canceled because of the pandemic. I hoping everybody is keeping safe, keeping healthy. We are going to get right to what we are going to do today. Behind me, I have our buckets. In front of me as well, I have what I'm giving everyone as a kit that had purchased our kit from us. So it is our floral kit. In the floral kit, you will receive a vase, which is a 6x5. You'll receive a pair of snips, notebook, pen, and oasis, just in case. So if you want to do an oasis, you're able to do the oasis. Check out my other recording, and you'll be able to see what we did for the oasis class. And you're able to do both. So the ones that are doing foamless can also do the foam if they decide to. So here we are going to start. Make sure that you write down any notes that you may have. That way, if you have any questions, you can let me know when we do our Zoom on Sunday, okay? So here, everybody should have chicken wire. So what we are going to do is we are going to cut a piece of this chicken wire first, okay? So maybe just a part of it. So not too much. So just a little part of what we have of the chicken wire. So I've calculated about 3 little circles. So here we go. So this is what we're gonna cut off of the side of it. So we want this side right now, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a little ball, okay? So we're gonna make a little ball. Don't poke yourself, but we are going to make a little ball like this, okay? So this little ball, the reason why we're making this little ball is because this little part here is going to go inside of what this chicken wire is when we place it inside this way. So for those that have taken my workshop before, and we've usually used chicken wire on top of the oasis, we are doing pretty much the same thing. This is going to keep stems that need to be placed further inside to actually stay still and not be wobbly. So that's the purpose of this, okay? So we are going to just stick this inside of here, and we're gonna place our chicken wire inside of our vessel, okay? So our chicken wire is inside of our vessel. Our small round one is inside of that particular chicken wire. So this is what it'll look like inside. So we're going to make sure that we're watering, okay? So our buckets, so our little buckets, everyone will receive a bucket of flowers that looks like this, okay? So here, these are the buckets that you guys will be receiving. And our little bucket, you can either remove those flowers, place them in another vase, or leave them in there. This, I've also used this same bucket, turn it upside down, and use it as something you can lift so you're not actually slouching down too much. And you can see it a little higher, so you'll be able to see it. Just gives you a little bit of height for your actual arrangement, okay? So what we will be using today are, so everybody can see the type of flowers that we'll be using. We have our beautiful peonies, cool water roses. These are our cool water Cool water is known as the lavender or the mauve color. We also have Vendella roses, which are my favorite. We have Sahara roses, which are beautiful. We have Scabiosas, which are like it's like a burgundy black color. We also have tulips. These are regular greenhouse grown tulips. There's so many different tulips available right now. It's amazing. We have viburnum, which is pretty. It's a snowball viburnum. These are almost have the same look as what a hydrangea looks like, but they're like tiny. They're called viburnum. We also have Helleborus, which is beautiful right now. These are Helleborus. Helleborus comes in quite a few different colors, which is awesome. And we have our majolicas as well, which are beautiful. We also will be using, for foamless, we'll be using baby blue eucalyptus, we'll be using silver dollar eucalyptus, and also ganai. And the reason why we're using 3 different types for the foamless is because we actually want to fill it a little bit more with greenery, so we have more stability with the greenery once we're getting ready to insert the flowers. So we are going to get started. So what we are going to do is, here are your leaves. We're cutting in slants, so remember all the edges should be sharper edges. So if you're cutting straight, you want to have that sharper edge, but we want to be able to have that sharp edge just so we can insert. Okay, so if you need to then remove, it'll be easier to then insert again. Okay, so these we're going to place our greeneries on the sides. And we do want to leave the stems longer in this case because we want to be able to get that inside so it doesn't move. So right now we're placing them to the sides. You will receive 2 stems of each foliage. So again, sides. Right now we're doing just the sides. Remember, you can cut right in the middle of them if they're long enough. And place them on the sides. Now we're going to do what's considered the back, and what's considered the back you want to insert straight up and down, okay? So we want to just hide some of that back part of the vessel. Right now we're not going to worry about the front. We're just going to do the back and the sides, okay? I want you to look for a longer stem of green. Even if you're tearing off the bottom leaves, we want to tear off the bottom leaves, leave a long stem looking like this, and we want to stick it right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle. Even if it's slants, you want it to slant maybe to the side, but we're going to place it right in the middle. Okay. Now, our front of our vessel, we're still not going to touch. We're going to start including some of our baby blue. Take off some of the leaves that are on the bottom, because what we want is just that stem. That stem, now we're going to stick these right on the sides for now. So we're going to take off the bottom part of the leaves and we're going to stick these right inside onto the sides. Top and towards the front. So all of these, we want to make sure that they're hitting that water, okay? long leaves. We're gonna stick this right on the top part. Give it a little slanted look. Top part towards the back. So again, we're taking off the leaves that are on the bottom. So anything that hits the water is not going to be the leaf, it's going to be the stem, okay? So still, this is towards the back. We're going to stick those to the side, okay? So for right now, we're gonna do that. We're gonna also place some ganai in there. This is what ganai looks like. This is also a style of eucalyptus, okay, which is called ganai. So we're gonna stick that towards the back as well. That'll be nice. We're sticking this towards the back, okay? So that's our front. This is our back. Stick a little bit more of our eucalyptus right down the middle. So once we start inserting more and more of our eucalyptus and our leaves and everything that we place inside of our vessel, it gives it more stability. That's what our back looks like. It gives more stability for our flowers. Once we're getting ready to insert our flowers, they'll have somewhere they can hold to and they won't start flopping around like this little guy right here. Move him a little bit. So hopefully once we get the flowers inside, we'll be able to move him again. Okay, so here's our front. Here's our front right here. We are going to place our biggest flowers first. In this case, it's our peony. Remember, we need to leave the stems a little long because we want it to go inside of the water. I want you to stop. If you've cut your stem and it's straight, so if it's flat, cut it again and slant it. So it should be a slanted 45-degree angle, okay? So I already have that, our beautiful peony. We are going to stick that right down the front of our vessel. We want it to hit that side of the vessel, okay? So it's all the way pushing toward the front of the vessel. Our second peony, we are going to cut long as well. This one obviously needs to be a lot longer. We're going to stick that towards the back. Back of our vessel. Right above the other peony, okay? And if you feel that it's not holding, you can always start inserting more greenery. That way it'll be a little more stable. Okay, just stuck a few more of those baby blues in there. Okay, so now we're going to start adding our roses. Now remember, because we are sticking, it's foamless, you do need them a lot longer than what we would use on actual foam, okay? So this one, our first one, is going to go to the side of our arrangement, right on the side of where the front of our peony is, okay? Our second one will go in the back. So now we are going to go where is considered the back of our arrangement. So remember, the front is where the peony is, the back is the opposite side of that. We are going to stick this rose right in the back, all the way touching the vessel. So that is our back. Here's our side. Here's our front. Our next rose is going to go on the opposite side. So if this is your front, it would be your left side, okay? So this is gonna go right on the side. Again, longer stem, right on the side. Our next rose is going to go towards the front. It would be your right front, right above where the peony is when you're inserting. Okay. So here we go, right above peony. Our next rose is going to go in the front, to the left, all the way inside, touching vessel, okay? So right together where the peony is. Our last cool water will go towards the back. So this is your back. Right above where the back rose is. So if this is your back, peony is your front. It's gonna go right above where your back rose is. The next roses that we're gonna use are our ivories, which I use Vendella, love Vendellas. I love using Vendellas. We are going to insert towards the back, right above where your lavender is, right there. And we have a total of 3 that you'll be receiving of the ivories. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. Our next ivory one is going to go all the way towards the front, closest to the peony, front peony, right below our top lavender rose here. So right there. And remember, we need to leave the stems long because we do want it to hit the water inside of the vessel. Our next ivory is going to go in on the side, which is going to be considered your left side. Left side towards the bottom. On the side so you can see. Side. On the side. So remember, we're always going to be turning our arrangement, making sure what it looks like, what we want it to look like. Our next rose is our Sahara rose. I love this rose. It opens up so pretty. It looks like it has so many petals. It has so many petals. So pretty. I love this rose. We're gonna place this one right in the middle. Okay, so this one's gonna go right down the middle. So we're gonna make a small stem, and it's gonna go right down the middle of the arrangement itself. Stick it as far down as you can. So if you can see, that's where that one is. It's all the way on the bottom, all the way inside, closest to where the peony is as well. Our next Sahara is going to go in the back, right behind the peony, in between the two lavenders, which this is the back. So remember, if your peony's the front, your lavender's the back, it's going to be right above your lavender and the side of this other lavender rose. So we have one more Sahara, which we are going to place in the front towards your left side on the bottom. So here we go. So it's right here. Place that right there. So if this is your front, side, bottom. We are now going to insert our Helleborus. The Helleborus, we want to place them you can either place them on the top or on the sides. I'm going to place one on the top here. Actually, we'll place this on the sides. So we'll place these on the sides first. Remember to leave your stems long. On the side of your peony. So here's what we did. So first Helleborus is off to the side here. The other one is behind the peony here. So the design when using foam and when using chicken wire or no foam is going to be different. Just being able to have the way you insert what's needed to actually hold the flower. So in this case, I'm going to add a little more greenery. So I'm adding more greenery to it. And you can add more green also. That way you're holding the flowers in place a little bit more. So this is what it's looking like right now. Again, this is the front. And your rose, your lavender rose in the back is your back. I'm now going to start inserting our tulips. I love the flow of the tulips and how they usually can curve. A tip that I was given by one of our followers is that if you insert pennies in the water of the tulip, they actually they'll straighten up. So and it is true. I tried it and it's true. So that's a little tip. So okay, so now our tulip we're placing front. This is our front peony. So our first lavender that's to the right, we're right above that. We're gonna place our first tulip. Our second tulip, we're going to place it towards the front side. And this is actually going to go onto the side. Okay. Onto the side, and it will hang just a little bit. Okay. So off to the side. There we go. That's where our next tulip is going to go. And then we have a total of 4 of these tulips, okay, that you guys would have received. Our next tulip we're going to put towards the back, bottom, okay, so back, bottom. That's where our next one's going to go. And last tulip we will place right behind our peony in the front. So right behind front peony, top peony, right behind that. We're going to place that there. So now we have our viburnums Our viburnums is also, again, it's like almost like a hydrangea. It's a different, even if they look like this, it doesn't mean that they're dead. They're not. That's just the way that they flow. They really have really thin stems. So we're going to place this towards the back, right next to our rose in the back. Okay, just remember to leave the stem long. That way when inserting, you actually have the stem touching water. Our other viburnum, we're gonna place it right on the side. So side, front. So side, front, right here. Side, this is our front. We have scabiosas that are so pretty. Our scabiosas, we are going to insert them on the side of where our peonies are. The side of our arrangements. And one right beside our peony in the front, okay? So right by our peony in the front, and then on the side, that's where I've placed them. So we have three. We have a total of, two of the scabiosas. We now have our minis. The good thing about the minis that they have really long stems. So even if you were to leave a really long stem and you place them towards the sides, it'll give it a good height. So that's where we placed one. So that's our front. We placed it on the sides. So we'll place the other one on the other side. So again, our sides. So it is on the side. We also have mini majolicas, ivory majolicas. And those will place also on the sides, but more towards the front. So that's where that one is. They place that one on the side. And we have one more lavender mini that we are going to insert, and I am going to insert in the back. In the back. So here is our other one that's inserted in the back. And I think that's it, guys. I think this is the look that I like. We can now, if you'd like as well, you can add more of the baby blue, which I think is really pretty. Insert it, give it a little bit of height. Some on the sides. So this is our front. This is our front. I'm going to snip that off. And remember, we want to remove the bottom greenery. So that's the front. Here's what the back looks like. Again, so okay guys, hopefully you guys are able to follow along. Hopefully this was simple, easy to be able to do. And if you have any questions, again, we have our Zoom on Sunday. Be more than happy to answer any questions you guys do have. Make sure to write your questions down. That way we can answer any questions that you have. Please let me know if there's anything that maybe I went too fast on, something that you had you didn't get. I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, thank you guys so much. I appreciate everyone that joined in our virtual class. I can't wait to see all the arrangements on Sunday. Again, this is I'm the Florist Workshop. My name is Laura. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.